Pisces, how we doing? Welcome to your December 2024 Kabbalistic Tarot card reading. Let's get into it. I already invoked Taru, so we're good on that end. If you would like to book a personal reading, the link's in the bio. Hope you're all having a good Sagittarian season. Nine of Wands in particular, I believe, started today, as well as the month of December. So this reading is coming a little bit late, a little bit right under the deadline, but it is here. So yeah, this has in store for you for the month of December 2024, using the Tree of Life spread, Thoth Tarot, the Jewish mysticism, Hermetic Kabbalah, astrology, etc., etc. And I will draw the tree, and I'll read it. Cut the deck, and here we go. All right, you have the Six of Discs in wisdom. You have the Prince of Cups in your understanding. You have the Four of Discs in love. You have the Three of Discs in power. You have the Tower in truth. Fire, fire, the Knight of Wands in victory. With the Power of Fire, the Ace of Wands in splendor. You have the Four of Swords, Lord of Truth in foundation. You have fortune. And in your manifestation, you have the Chariot. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Pisces. Cheers. This is a cool looking tree. So let's get it started. Source of the situation, the heart of the matter, the all. You have the Six of Discs. This is power, presence. Encourages you to overcome inner contradictions and then come to terms with yourself. Warns against something that escapes me right now. Warns against breaking balanced energy through one-sided or unrealistic expectation. It's a good card. It's a card of achieving something, of something changing for the better, of you helping someone else out or someone else helping you out in some kind of way. Charity, not perseverance, but prosperity. And 'tis the season, right? Moon in Taurus, or the moon's very welcome. It's its exaltation. So yeah. Looking at okay. So Pisces, I'd say in your pure awareness, the source of the situation, the heart of the matter for you in December is excuse me, helping out others. So we start there. All right, from that we have hot, expansive force, wisdom, the observer, Prince of Cups. Prince of Cups is dark, mysterious, being inspired by their emotions, right? Artistic activities, romantic, passionate, it's a charmer and a seducer. He's difficult to read because he's full of emotional gushing, but also has a secret violence about him or her, right? So for this being in your wisdom, I'd say you're trying to make other people happy. Again, this is all in your world of emanation or prayer, so you're not really aware of it. That's not it. It's not that you're not aware of it, but it's not in the 3D world yet. And we're not going to get there until the bottom of the tree. But in your world of prayer and emanation, right? Heart of the matter, which extends out into wisdom. These always turn into teaching things, and I don't know why, but okay. But here it is, all right? You experiencing some success, sharing it with others, and then kind of, I want to say, getting carried away with it. For better or for worse. All right? Yeah. Could be using it as some form of escapism. I know I've been there before. Problems with codependency and so forth. Giving presents, making other people feel better is a great way to distract yourself from your problems. And there's nothing wrong with it. The important thing is boundaries and awareness. That's it. Okay. From that, we have cool consolidated form, observer, understanding. What you need to receive is 4 of discs, Lord of power. All right. This is banking on secured knowledge. If I do this, I know that this will happen, and that gives me a sense of safety and security. Fours are stable, table, right? 4 ends. What else is it? It's assured material gain, careful, orderly, yet discontent, organizational talents, material fortune. You get the idea. It's a shelter. You see this? It's a place where you're safe and nice and cozy, and it's a bit of a projection, but that's okay. So this being under understanding, you can feel it because it's Saturn, and Saturn's also the limiter and deals with endings. I'd say you're getting very much into the holiday spirit. Now, if you don't celebrate Christmas, then whatever other holiday spirit you're getting into it, and I don't want to say you're losing yourself to it, but it's providing you with a sense of structure and stability that will last for however long it lasts, probably until the end of December, because that's how long this reading covers. All right. I feel that you are very overwhelmed. Not very overwhelmed, that's what you meant, but you're overwhelmed. It's the holiday season. We're all overwhelmed. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, I imagine that just the big force of it, this is form, but the big force of it out there is still overwhelming. I imagine, maybe it's not. Maybe this just is you doing something else. And as I always say, it doesn't matter the things, to me at least, what you're doing is fine. But the energy is what I'm trying to bring awareness to here. To you. There. Here. Pisces. Okay. All right. So that was your world of prayer or emanation. We're going to move into creation and inspiration. The hot, expansive force of that world is known as generosity or love. And that is showing up as the 3 of discs, Lord of great works. This has to do with recognition. This has to do with securing what has been achieved and anchoring in it, right? We've done this, we've done that, we've got this, we've got that. Okay, good. We can build something from here. All right. It's making concrete steps. Warns against aimless activity, right? Let's be productive. Let's work together. You do this, right? And I'll do that. And what do you want to do? You want to do that? You want to do that? You want to do that? Okay, cool. I'll get someone else to do that. And it's cool. We get something building. We get something developed here, right? There's distance and difference between us and our goals and other people. But in here, we all come together and focus and build something very beautiful, right? Construction, collaboration. Yeah, good stuff. Expansive force, love. Again, I see you trying to build something for somebody else. But it's also for you. Because again, I get this sense, Pisces, and I'm not trying to say that you always do this, but you get lost in your subjective experience, and this is your subjective experience, and you get into things and you use that as escapism, and that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Great works. That's how your love is showing up in the month of December, Pisces, and that's pretty cool. Okay. On the Prince of Cups. Okay. From that force, we have, again, a cool consolidated form. That was a subjective experience, and this is the activity of your experience. This is your power or a challenge. And in that, you have the Tower. Martian energy, exciting intelligence. Okay. Now I make my own tree of life, and I put the Tower in power for my own reasons. Tower in power is like, excuse me, you go about a thing and you have a routine, right? You have an ego and that's all great. And then something comes along and it breaks it down. It's something great, something terrible. Again, doesn't really matter, but it's gone. And there's this new awareness, right? This is the destruction of will. Excuse me, no, destruction of will. The destruction of ego as will and way of being, right? Undermining of a structure or foundation. It's gone. A sudden upheaval, radical change. Could be coming back to earth, perhaps enlightenment from ego. Perhaps you wake up from all this. Excuse me. You wake up from all this power and this works, and you're just like, something happens and you just decide, I don't want to do it anymore. Perhaps. Again, doesn't really matter, but this is the energy of the card. Something, this is your ego, right? And something is just, bye-bye ego, bye-bye. Again, for better or for worse. It's really a subjective thing, Pisces. Even though we're in the activity of your experience, somewhere around here, right, you had the success, and then you went to the Prince of Cups, who's ruthless, and then you went right to the stability with the power, and then with the works, trying to build something up, and then that something came crashing down. And that's okay. This is actually, if you can master this, it's going to make you but give you power and structure. And this is Martian energy in the place of Mars. So this will be something you can see. This will be something you'll be like, oh, okay, that's done. Okay, where do we go from here? Well, I'll tell you where we go from here. We go to mild expansion, your middle pillar, your truth or your beauty, the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is fire, lightning. Comes right in and fixes things immediately. He encourages courageous and goal-oriented action. He's self-confident, or she, has motivation for new projects. You're probably going to need one, right? I see as soon as this comes in your power, this comes in your truth. Okay, this is gone, and now I'm going to act on it. I'm going to, especially with this Ace of Wands in your victory, I'm going to come and save the day. Not to get ahead of myself here, but see what the Knight is holding there, right? It's this, the Ace of Wands. He's literally holding your victory, okay? So this is your truth. This is your personal localized consciousness. This is your point of view. Without ego, without all that stuff. You just happening, like impulse. Kind of like the Fool, but with more of a direction and purpose. Okay. You are not overwhelmed anymore. Okay. From that, we move into the world of analysis and planning, otherwise known as formation. The hot expansive force in that world is represented by the root of the power of fire, the Ace of Wands. Now this warns against hot-headedness, arrogance, and impatience, right? So I see you, the Knight of Wands is looking right at that tower here. I wish you could see it. He wants to go right in with this Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is actually telling him, slow it down, it's okay. We're going to get to it. There's no rush. There's only 12 more days till Christmas. That's okay. That's 12 days. That's a lot of time. This is creation, invention, principle beginnings, origins, new ideas, new attractions. Could be becoming inflamed about something. And it's under Venus, which is your relationships, values, and balance. And it's also your exaltation, which means it's where you're welcome, it's where you like to hang out. And this is your rulership, Jupiter. So if anything happened to this, right, because this kind of has a more of a say of, has a little bit more skin in the game, so to speak, right? And this is where you're welcome. So your rulership, something may have happened to it with that tower. And in this, it's like, okay, well, what I wanted probably, maybe, perhaps didn't work out, or perhaps changed or transformed in some way, and I want to fix it right away. Perhaps, or again, someone else. We're getting a theme here because Venus is relationships, values, and balance. And these are the keys to the card to go and do whatever it is you need to do, right? There's a diagonal line here right on your tree. It's not the lightning path, but it's Tower, Knight of, actually it is the lightning path. It's Tower, Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands. It looks pretty cool. Yeah. Your victory here is to expand out and to start something new. That's what I'm seeing here, basically. To start again, start anew, and not lose your shit over it. I mean, lose your shit, cry, hit your pillow, do whatever you gotta do, yell at a tree. You know, don't hurt anybody, don't hurt yourself, but get the emotions out and build something new. Start a hopeful new beginning. This is also a creative opportunity for self-development. So this tower is leading to growth, Pisces. All right. How expansive force is turned into cool consolidated form. All the energy that we put into the victory is relaxed and loose and just nice. And in that you have the Four of Swords, Lord of Truths, Jupiter and Libra. This is a card that says, okay, what we've been doing hasn't been working and we need to take a step back. We need to go back to the drawing board. Again, fours or why I keep saying it like that, fours are stability, right? And in this, it's like, okay, this, again, themes here. This may not work out the way we all wanted it to work out, but we have this other idea. And it might just be enough to get us through it, okay? This might just save Christmas. It's every Christmas special is, that's what it is. That's the whole story. But that's literally kind of the story I'm getting here. I don't know why, because it's December, but that's what it is. It is using a sham piece to work a gentle solution. It's a temporary retreat. It's policy over individuality, intellectual authority, calm before the storm. Now this is under Mercury, thoughts, communication, and travel. You working with other people to say, okay, people, this is fucked. This is fucked. Sorry for cursing, but here. You got the tower, there's your cool pillar. And this comes from this on that pillar, right? This, boom, screwed. Okay, people, I don't know why I'm saying that, I never said that, but people, we're gonna come up with something new and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. And in doing that, you're gonna be like, okay. It's gonna be relief, it's gonna be nice. It's not gonna be great, but it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be very nice. You're gonna have some downtime, but you will recover, Pisces. All right. From that, we have mild expansion back into the middle pillar, your foundation, what everything you're built upon in the month of December is the Fortune card, or Wheel of Fortune. Jupiterian energy, rewarding intelligence. This is a deep card, so I won't get too much into it. It's repeating cycles. It's insight and understanding of forces larger than the ego. I know. It says that when this thing is going around, you can be out here on the edges going crazy. You can kind of be closer where it's kind of more stable, or you can be right in the center and not be moved at all. And just kind of recognize that desires come and they go, and they come and they go. They're kind of like waves, right? You can also look at it like 3 different energies. This one guy here at the bottom, he's just relaxing, he's not doing much or anything at all, really. This one other guy right here is striving, trying to do well, fighting really hard, giving it his all. And this one guy in here has spiritual enlightenment, is also not doing anything, but in a different way than the guy on the bottom. So I say it's a very deep card. It being in your foundation, what this says to me, to say to you, is that ball's in your court. Try to find the center, though, of this. Once you find the center, this and this will become easier to balance. Funny enough, the path right here is the tower. All right? But yeah, fortune will go your way. The wheel always spins in your favor sooner or later. It's the nature of it. It traditionally speaks of external revolution, but all experience is internal. Emotions, needs, feelings, they're going to go up and they're going to go down. They're going to go around and around and around. You stay in the center, accept the fact that that's the way it goes, which is so much fucking easier said than done, pardon my language, but it really is. But if you can get there and get that energy, you'd be fine, Pisces. All right, what you manifest, what you embody, Chariot, Cancerian energy. Now I see this makes sense. Okay, Chariot separates itself as a vehicle of its own experience. Does what it wants. Does what it feels it must. Right? Courage, action, control. Encourages tackling goals immediately, decisively, and with purpose. Warns against thinking all has been achieved by simply setting out towards the goal. No, the Chariot wants things done all the way. Very intense card. It's inwardly attuning yourself towards a goal. Very focused. It's moving from understanding into power, right? It's Clark Kent going to the ice mountain place, learning who he is, and coming out Superman. That's my own interpretation of the card. It's Die Hard, not the movie. Meditation, yoga, hope, bravery, triumph. You get the picture here, right? This is you in this card. What is he holding? What is he holding? I'll tell you what he's holding. He's holding the Wheel of Fortune, right? Because it's in his hands, or her hands, right? In control, balanced, right? 4 wheels, 4 spokes, or whatever, 4 gremlins. They're not gremlins, they're gargoyles. And you are in control. This month may not be easy for you. But easy is not always fun. Easy can be fucking boring. Pardon my French. But this is exciting. This is you trying stuff and stuff not working. And then you trying to fix other stuff. And then needing to hold back. And then realizing that it doesn't even really matter any of this stuff as long as you're okay. But in the end, you showing up, your participation is trying to fix all that stuff. Being very focused. Consciousness of a goal. is the Chariot as well, Pisces. And all this is very un-Pisces-like energy. I mean, not all of it, but the Chariot as your manifestation. Oh, babe, I love that. I love that for you because you are doing everything you can, and you're also taking steps back when and where you need to. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Give it a thumbs up if you did. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and I will see you next year. Have a great holiday. So much love, Pisces. Bye-bye.